Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week 6 of our Disco Elysium, the final cut live stream series here on YouTube with your boy Adam the Chuck. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us, and if you're returning, so good to see you again. If you are new here, streams are every Friday starting at 7:30, and will run from anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 hours, which is admittedly a little weird for me to say because today is not Friday. No. It's Saturday. Why are we streaming on Saturday? I thought this was a Friday thing. Well, if you didn't see my post from earlier this week, I think it's been Wednesday, we had to push back this week's stream to to today and not on Friday because your boy had he was a bit busy. So again, in case you didn't read that post, football, or since we're here in Canada, soccer is back in full swing. And we had a last-minute friendly last night at about 6 o'clock. So, and then we had that we followed that up with a coaches meeting. Since I'm on the coaching staff, we had a coaches meeting over at the local pub. So tonight we are streaming instead of yesterday. But no matter, we are here. We are ready to go. So, as per usual, just going to do the usual audio check. We appear to be rocking and rolling. So, I should probably stop doing these audio checks. I think I've got it down pat now. So, where are we here? Where are we? Where did we leave off? So, I believe it was last week. We had an opening in the case. Oh, geez Louise. Pardon me, I'm very, very burpy this evening. We had an opening in the case. We managed to get Mr. Titus Hardy and the Hardy boys to open up about what happened to that poor fella hanging in the tree and why he was shot. Well, they didn't shoot him. But I lost my train of thought. They didn't shoot him. Neither did Klasia Amandu, the lovely dancer staying here, the whirling in rags. She didn't shoot him either. Who did? That's going to be the question. Unfortunately, the place we got to look is over. If you look on the map here, over to the left at the Fisherman's Shacks and the church. We can't get over there just yet. There's a drawbridge that's stuck because of the water lock. The water lock is stuck, so we're going to have to wait till the next in-game day, and we still have quite a bit of time before we get there. So, what are we going to do in the meantime? Well, great question, you may ask. What are we going to do in the meantime? Well, let's see what we got. We still have a guy to talk to after 2100. And we still got to try and paint that wall because apparently we're feeling very artsy. Oh, we need to talk to him about Ruby, who's the 8th. Oh, we also got a wash. There's a bathtub in your room, the whirling in rags. We'll try that again. Wasn't letting me before. But we also got to find out about Ruby, who's the 8th Hardy and is also involved in the local drug trade. But first, let's try again. Try and wash this stuff off. I gotta wonder, do I need to strip off all my clothes? This would be hilarious if so. No. Why are you posing like that? Stop that. No, that won't trigger it. Uh-huh. No chemistry. It's pretty cool. Or was I rocking this one? I think I was rocking this one before. Was I? Yes, I think I was. Tie. Why is the tie outside the jacket? Why is it doing that? Shoes. Items. Interact. Oh, we gotta rock the... Where's... Tools. We're gonna rock that. We gotta rock the ball. Baby. I don't know why my...
Why does art inspire you so much?
That's a great question. Why does art inspire... That's oddly deep. Why does art... Talk to me, chat. Why does art inspire you? Why does art inspire you? No, art... It does. Yes, but what is art? No, art is for arrogant blowhards. Why am I getting this? No.
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
What kind of art, though? What kind of art, though? Because, I mean, if we look at some modern, or I guess what would be the art style that you see? Like, I could see that if you're talking about like a picture, like a painting like the Mona Lisa, right? The Mona Lisa, there's a story there. You know, the way she's kind of looking at you, got that little smirk going on. Like, you know, she's got some secrets. She knows the skeletons in your closet. But then you look at like art done today, and it's like some dude, like, what was one? There was some guy who was doing, he did like an art exhibit thing where it was him basically walking on a treadmill for 24 hours straight without breaks. And that's supposed to, and I'm like, okay, I can get behind that. But then you see like some paintings where it's just like, it's a canvas painted all in black and that's it. And that'll sell for millions of dollars. How is that communicate, showing narrative and emotion and agency? Of course, art is interpretive. Sure. Someone, I'm getting my words jumbled up here. One man's, like, it's one man's trash is another man's treasure type scenario. But I have to ask again, what kind of art? Would I fit into the art world? I mean...
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
Hold on, is architecture also art? Absolutely. I guess I have been feeling critical lately. This is stupid. Architecture's stupid.
Of course not. It's autism. Box drawing, masturbation with a ruler and a sextant, or whatever they use. You should be able to criticize the genteel institution of architecture while extolling the virtues of the pure arts.
It's autism, box drawing, masturbation with a ruler and a sextant, or whatever they use. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Wait, what about music? Is it art?
Only the most experimental kind.
Only the most experimental kind. Okay. Architecture's stupid. Music is stupid. I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Wait, I don't have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that? Okay, if 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it. Wait.
Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home.
Fuck it, we opted in.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Okay. So, can't wash off the stink. So that's good. That's great. Now we gotta talk to Titus about Ruby. Ruby, 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 Ruby. Ah.
It's you again. What is it?
What is it? We need to ask about Ruby. Okay, I talked to Klasia. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lily's killer. I've seen her in a laudanum-induced delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. Oh, I've seen her in a laudanum-induced delirium. Because I'm going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
Hold up. Let us turn the clock back. What Klasia told us was that Ruby helped her in planning what happened with the body. She didn't kill Lily.
And fuck you too, moral
They like to throw around that word a lot, or at least that guy seems to, and Kuno.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
No, we're not going to fuck off now, my friend.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be
You'll
surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Kim's, I love Kim. He's got some grit. He's got some grit.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird
Jesus.
fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back.
See a little bird fly into the bush right behind. What is that gonna do with anything? I'm gonna leave for now. We're gonna go back to our regularly scheduled program of Safe Coming, because I'm not waiting around forever. That sound when you swap. That sounds, oh god, it sounds like the clap sound effect from a Deftones song, and I'm forgetting what it's called. I think it's from their album Gore. Doesn't believe Ruby shot the hangman. No, neither do we, because Klasia said as much. She was there at the Whirling in Rags when it happened. We know that for a fact. We can just say that. Like Christ on a stick.
It's you again.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's me, boy. Let's try it.
Nothing is happening. The pieces are there, but they remain unconnected.
No, we could do this.
Sorry, you're not coming up with anything. Again, the pieces are there. She could have done it. Somehow. Something else. Walla walla bing bang. It's just not coming together.
Why am I such an idiot?
No one knows.
Oh, God, no.
There we go. Your mind is a relaxed muscle. It's so nice and easy to give up, isn't it? On the downside,
Oh,
you
my
have no
God.
idea what you are supposed to do now. I could have debriefed you. Starting from the right, sit across and then standard in
We've
on
already
his
been-
neck. Let's call the side in conclusion. Exactly. But none of this is news to you.
I'm
You
gonna
stood there for about
we'll leave that for now. But need 6? Not a chance, bro. Not a chance. We're gonna reload that save real quick, and then we're gonna go do something else. We're gonna go do something else. We're gonna go check out that place. Oh. I still need to get that. You know what? That ball's probably now floated to the other side of the bay or whatever that we can't get to yet. Just freaking dandy. Yeah. We still haven't gotten into the that cursed back room. Let's try that. Let's try going into the cursed back room. You know what? Fuck that bitch. She's being a real pain in my ass.
curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Rip them apart this time for real.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
And apparently there's a fridge. If I remember, there's a fridge we can stick the body in.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. We're going back here. What do we got here? Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. No sane person would ever put their head in such a machine. Oh, one of those things. What the hell is that? A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. That was supposed to be a man? Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Let's go.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Those look like imperial purity seals. Do they not look like purity seals from Warhammer 40k? Praise the God Emperor. Praise the Emperor. Or, unless there's a machine back there, praise the Omnissiah.
What if you just break it down?
Maybe I should break it down, but not before I strategize.
That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
Jesus.
Steady breathing. Solid core. You've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram.
Check your surroundings.
The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish, but the path to the door is clear.
What about the door?
It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable.
Knock on the door.
Only an echo. No one is there. A hollowed out, dark echo.
Let's try it. Yes! Great success. What?
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the doorframe. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side.
Oh.
But you've done it.
Let's heal up.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Smash the door down and shout, fuck the system. Hands up now. Fuck, smash, shout, fuck, it hurts. We're just gonna go wordless. Oh. That didn't hurt us? Alright, Kim, what do you gotta say?
What is this place?
It's the netherworld beyond the veil. Looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Oh, come on, Kim. I like you, but don't be such a... Do we have a flash? We do have a flashlight. Oh. Come on. Give me the... Why are you moving over there? Oh, I keep... It smells like leather and sweat. Sand is dripping from the punch bag. The poster says Citius Fortis. The rest is worn off. What's this? What? Shot put ball? Could we give that to Renee for a baton? No, probably not. Well, we could try. Worn off wall bars. They look unsafe. Is this the bit? I've seen this.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Head hurts.
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory from another life, when you were young and fit. The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Damn it. Uh-oh. This isn't good. This isn't good. Oh!
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form.
Whoops.
See? See? This place is cursed. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to smash through that back door.
How else was I gonna get in? Weightlifting is for the intellectually impaired anyways. Oh boy.
Proper weightlifting gloves would definitely afford a better grip.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
This should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
We could try again later. Okay, we'll just leave. Right, well. Ooh, spooky. The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Airship rotors covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. A naked mannequin torso. A strange yellow color. What the fuck's that noise? Ooh, some money! Good. That's my, that'll be my rent for the Whirling in Rags paid up for tomorrow. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. Excuse me. Ooh. Steel rotor blades bearing a Slipstream logo. Ooh, what's that? Production schedule, filament memory. Can I look at those? The cube, like... through a radio computer. I don't think we have one. Oh, we might be able to at Kim's car. Try that. Skis the slipstream printed on laminated top layer. Okie dokie. There's more over here. Oh, did I get... But where are the clothes that you used to display? A map.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the drawing.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic.
Okay.
Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin. And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space.
Sidereal or is it sidereal? Or does it matter? One or the other.
Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those Wilkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a Welkin. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the Welkin. This is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged.
Oh.
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Whisper one of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
As a wannabe writer, I can concur to a point. But I wouldn't make my heroes be supremacists. Quite the opposite, in fact. Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the Welkins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
Inspect the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world.
Like eggnog or morphine. Okay, I don't think those two really correlate, but sure.
A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal.
Ian, good to see you, my friend. How we doing? A strange comparison indeed. Keep reading. What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Which I have in my possession. Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." The full text reads, "Heat death of the universe is the new black." Another note says, "The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
Okay. What's this?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer.
Oh,
Just sitting here without anyone inside. But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time, so...
On the other hand, it's not that I'm not interested in abandoned radio computers.
Maybe the body has stopped decomposing somehow. I don't know. You're in charge of this expedition, officer.
the body's been sitting there for a long ass time.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. Yes. Is that the production schedule? If you are unsure, could you please take a look? Open the hatch on the compartment. Don't touch the wires. A current is running through it, but the core is safe. There's a filament inside. I need to know what it's called.
Yeah.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
This is the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalog before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
Oh?
That's not bad.
And what's this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions? Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
She's 74. Yet she's still working. You should be retired hanging out with your grandkids, ma'am. You know a world's really gone to shit when you got this elderly of folks working. Or maybe she just enjoys her job. Who knows?
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow.
Let's see if we can find that password.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalk. Some of the writing has faded with age, but
Well, no. If we would have gotten the password off of that, it would have shown. Scribbled across a notebook. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. One of the... Yeah? Well, I mean... There's that little girl standing outside the bookstore that we have to go through to get here. She's nice. She was nice. And then there's that old dude that's with Renee, he's a nice guy. Ooh, what's this?
this old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on. How do I know what Kadran mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical here?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Wait, who's the game master?
Someone very important.
Oh.
The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
If it's a game, then who's playing? Is life just a game?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Il Mara. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Ha ha ha! Sunk cost fallacy. Radio D&D. That's what I'm thinking, Ian. That's what it sounds like. How that would even make sense. I guess if we find the password and play this game, we'll find out. I'm actually quite curious. See how that works. Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Sunk cost fallacy. You've already poured so much money into something, you just can't get out of it until like does. And then when it finally comes to an end, it's just disaster.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Okay, so nothing there. Ooh. Did I see that before? Or not? Ooh, some more money.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making?
Yes, that is the question. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
There you go. So D&D, and they were trying to, they were trying to make a Baldur's Gate 3 or well, I guess, I don't know if Disco Elysium would count as D&D. Well, it's not D&D, but, let's just roll Baldur's Gate. Trying to do a Baldur's Gate 3, but on the radio or over the phone.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
As a dungeon master.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
Ooh, is Kim a D&D guy?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. Places with industry. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
And this was a role-playing game?
Indeed. Those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
So it does certainly sound interesting. I just don't know how it could work with a call-in. With a call-in system. just don't know how that would function. And how that would work, like, with a game master trying to... I don't know. It doesn't seem like that would really work very well.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow. That's it.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
But the curse got them. I see no other explanation. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it... I wouldn't call it I don't know. It does sound kind of scummy in a way. But at the same time... Yeah, we'll just roll with the curse.
yes. The doom of bad business practices. Okay, let's keep moving.
Ooh, I can level up. Whee! Why, hey. What was that? Kind of wanna... Let's get another thought processing. Rigorous self-critique. None of these are good. They're all like negative whatevers. Like that's just silly. -1 perception. Can't even look at this shit. We're gonna leave that for now. But there's surely... Let's check behind this door. Oh, where's this taking us? Whoa! Okay, maybe before we do that, there was a little side area here, another hallway.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
Knock on it harder.
Still nothing. No one's home.
Knock on it even harder.
Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
Oh, God.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things?
I want to see what's on the other side.
Why do you think there's something on the other side, necessarily? In any case, there's no way we can get in right now. Let's investigate further.
Oh, wrong one. Shit. The floorboards creak. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. There is something behind that. I'm almost certain. But let's check downstairs here. Some more money.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice, or several voices, talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs. We should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on with these curtains.
The wall collapsed. It's inaccessible now. The ice cream maker. An ice cream maker. Defrosted and unplugged. Flashlights cast a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway behind here. Still running. This is quite expansive.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads off into the darkness, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. Don't rip the red one out. You'll awaken the ghosts.
Don't rip the red one out. Unplug the black cable.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
It's black. It's not like the red one.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has 1 cable missing.
Okay, we're gonna quick save again.
Only the red cable is plugged into the breaker box. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Oh. Insane mesh tank top. Intercom wires running into the breaker box. Some Real. Excellent. A cellar window. People's feet shuffling by on the street. Well, let's check out this fridge.
You see the looming shadow of an ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is slightly open.
That's a bit much for a fridge. Even a themed one. I don't know if theme is the right word, but
A faint waft of cold air rolls out. You hear the sound of dripping water. This is the inside of a defrosting refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
The lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He tries to study it in the darkness. So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper-carnivore? Hyper-carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice.
I actually don't think so. What company uses... Is it Klondike? Or not Klondike, but for the Klondike bars. Isn't a polar bear like their mascot?
At least it's not running them a loss anymore, now that you've unplugged the cable.
The fridge sits empty before you, an overindulgent wardrobe, now that the cooling systems aren't active.
Oh. I see.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it's more than big enough and cold enough. Honestly, it's perfect. All we have to do is plug the fridge back in.
It's both weirdly appropriate and out of place. Now, where did I unplug that thing? Is it over here? Yeah.
Both cables are unplugged from the break. A giant electric mammal awakens. The dead body is going to be safe in the embrace.
Great. The owners of this building will just have to keep paying for the electricity sucked up by this monstrosity a little longer. Let's
be
return
that.
to the fridge.
Could that be why businesses keep failing? Because there's this fucking bear fridge underneath that's driving up energy costs.
Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current.
Okay, so that's cool. What's up here? This place is Oh, hello. That's handy. Okay, since we're here, let's get the body. That's probably somehow is not turned to sludge by now.
The man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Oh, do I have to go back to the fridge? Maybe that's what I have to do. Go back to the fridge. So have I been able to get in here the whole time? Or am I only been able to now because I managed to get through the other way? More money. Okay.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red, watching over all the ice cream wrappers hidden inside its belly.
The fridge is plugged in now. Will you help me with the body, Kim?
Of course. I'll take the head, you take the feet. It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but we'll manage.
The two of you, easily.
Okay, let's do this.
The body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get the bridge, then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best body's work I've ever done.
You've definitely earned a drink after this. Perhaps even some pagan rites.
Let's bring out the meat instead of nah.
No, not really. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in a nice bare fridge.
He means it. He doesn't want to be the ice bear cop.
This isn't police work, Kim. It's art. We're artists, and this is our vision.
If I were an artist, this would certainly not be my vision. I would be much, much more conservative in my work.
I don't care.
He's right. His work would be much more formal.
Yeah, I think that checks out.
At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
I think we're...
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
Do you got something to say, dead man?
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
His voice.
Come back later, Corporal. Amuse yourself with my friend.
No. Bye-bye. Okay, so now we've done all that. We've done all that. Now to try and investigate those shutters again. And not break our fucking hand on it.
As before, an iron safety curtain curves before your eyes. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here.
Knock even harder.
Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on here.
Yes, let's do that. We've got all this time to kill. It's only 6:15.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures. I wouldn't necessarily call that extreme, but
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
well, I've looked around. I can tell you what I saw.
Okay, I'm willing to listen. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
You're quite, well, saying you shrug, dejected, apparently dejected, but you're quite calm about this, Plaisance.
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind the fear.
But before we go on, did you encounter the malignant entity? Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from there.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too.
Excuse me. You're curious now, huh, Kim? When you weren't before. Oh, we gotta go to the furnace, not there.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Now, if I fail this check, I'm gonna lose my goddamn. You know what? We're gonna quick save just in case. Drama. Clinically insane. -1 suggestion, conceptualization, real statement to where. Oh! No one's gonna see it underneath. Fuck it.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it.
Wait, did I quick save? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, there was an autosave too, so.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the... Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then...
Hello?
You've awakened the entity.
I summon the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit. This is the police. Who's there?
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Kick it with your foot. Nah. I'm already burning through Nosafed like mad. Oh shit, hello. La Delta 51. This tray is full of dice, colorful polyhedral dice, hundreds of them. The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Alright, let's have a chat with you.
Hello, I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
She taps on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
We're not here to look for dice.
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need.
Ah.
That's why you're here, yes?
No, but that's pretty cool, actually.
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Maybe. I'm not really sure why I'm here, honestly.
How strange. Well, if you're interested, my rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shelves like
How
stalagmites.
does she get any business?
This person means you, or no one else, absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you play role-playing game? Do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
Almost certainly because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off the work to look out the window.
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see. Thank you for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyways? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
I feel like she's some sort of dev self-insert. Possibly. It's possible. A bit of, there's a term for it. And it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it, but I can't. I want to say creative license, but that wouldn't make sense. But I know what you mean. She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there's still signs of coal-black soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse. Does it mean she's unlawfully occupying a part of the house? Shameful.
Creative.
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Wait, how do you explain what happened to all those companies then?
It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail.
Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Yes, but it's still a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach there.
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East of the Commerce Central project.
Sure, but they're still separate buildings.
And then there is me.
She sighs, looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there scattered, from knives to carving files to wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
That is true. So what sets her apart? Or what is it that all these failed companies have in common?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Yeah, I think it's because she seems competent. And if she's getting steady business because she has a stable customer base, then
What, so the curse only affects people with poor work ethics? What you're describing isn't a curse, it's capitalism.
I knew it.
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
She does have this sort of mystic vibe, though. And it wouldn't shock me if there is, if there is a sort of magic that is tangible in this world. Wouldn't surprise me, even though we haven't seen any evidence of that.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see. Blaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
There used to be a hair salon here, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you.
Well, then fuck those people for being twats.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
And who is Artemitep?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club.
Kuno. Who's Kuno?
He's the little ginger gremlin who likes to defile the dead.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
How did that community project work? Judging from the kids I've met so far, it didn't really work out, did it?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
What?
You should have known it. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right?
I can think of a few things.
Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff medias. Who would have guessed? And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool, very cool. But what about the debris? Cool, very cool about the debris. But what is snuff milieu? I think we all know what that is.
It's a sub-rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Oh, for Christ's sake. So like those snuff BDs from Cyberpunk. Ugh.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world. What does she mean to get off on it?
We all know what that
Don't worry,
means.
the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
But what drugs exactly?
Anything else?
We'll just let that pass. I found creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
What? Insect right activists? What in the name of...
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings.
Oh boy.
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
But insects don't have any brains or feelings. Yeah.
Actually, insects do have brains. But yes, I understand what you're saying. I think the protesters took it a little too far.
Fuck insects. Ugh.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
Good.
Anything else?
What about the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
She rests her chin on her hand with an impish smile.
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
Interesting. What do these transmissions say?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Her smile widens before she sees the lieutenant's face behind you.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
They were just props. Why return them?
I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She closes her eyes as some remnant of a memory lights up her face.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
She looks at the hallway, as if she can still hear them chit-chat behind her curtains on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important. Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
They should have just tried harder. Yeah. I mean, it's easy to point the finger at capitalism, especially nowadays. And there's a lot of ills with capitalism. But at the same time, if you don't show initiative, all you have, if you show initiative, then nothing, if you don't show initiative or commitment, then that doesn't matter.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
Critical failure. Memories of Baldur's Gate 3 intensify.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else?
There was a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here.
She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees, like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story. I am really uncomfortable in my chair. What's going on here? There we go. That's better.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
All right. What about the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
20 cents an hour?
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
But yeah, what do they expect? 20 cents per hour is dog's pay.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand.
Oh boy.
And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
Nod solemnly. It's the market doing its job.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made the bear definitely wasn't. Doing his job, I mean.
How come?
He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherion.
Sounds cool.
Megatherion, a mega wild beast. It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs.
I don't do drugs.
Very good. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
Actually, I had other questions.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
No more questions about this building.
I'm listening.
No, that's it.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
I want to try that, but I don't have. Yeah. Let's just go talk to Plaisance and close this out. We're just rocking a boom. We're just rocking a boombox doing.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Niha, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
She's not a sorceress. Or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She looks perplexed.
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down.
Yes, it does.
She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
She says there is no curse because there are too many inconsistencies. She says just capitalism. Bankruptcy is a quirk of our economic system.
Wait, what? The entire economic system is cursed?
What is that answer? Yes, the system must be cleansed of immigrant labor. No. It's true. We live in a precarious world. Nothing ever turns out right. You need to get used to chaos. I'm afraid that only world revolution can help you.
Another revolution? I understand what's going on here. You went in there, rummaged around, and accomplished nothing. And now you're telling me these intellectual things to cover up for it. It's okay. You don't have to. I was wrong to trust another person. I will manage this psychic calamity as I always have. Alone. On my own. Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
Yeah, we're done. That was a colossal waste of time. What do I need to prove on with Hardy?
It's you again.
Yeah,
What is it?
Yeah, it's me, bitch. Backed up. But I need to improve logic. But I think I maxed that out. I think. Yeah, I can't upgrade it more. Hmm. What do I pick? I'm a little stuck, I can't decide what I wanna do. I don't know what to decide. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to pick. I keep getting hurt a lot, so... Fuck it. We're getting close to that time to go meet with the smoker.
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
The Maybell that we got when we were speaking to Clausia. Do Maybells mean anything to you, Renee?
I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls bought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck.
Wait, hold on. Is this a royalist military tradition?
It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary flowers. Bells of the revolution.
Did they bring you good luck?
You know what? No. They brought me misery, false hope, and disappointment. The revolutionaries sullied them.
You stirred up some bad memories there.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you, was it? She gave them to me too, and your jealous little heart just couldn't accept it.
She. Ooh.
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston. But not while we have company. So, officers.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you have to wait for at least a month.
I found you guys a new boule.
What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
Now, no need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
Exactly. I really did try.
Trying is worth as much as is accomplished. In this case, almost nothing.
Okay, fine.
Fine. You try to right a wrong. It's still a gram better than actual nothing.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Does it have anything to do with all the bullet holes I've been seeing around?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other two are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Death blow. Sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Damn right, son. They lit the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for hard working class to take over. Fuck it.
Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it. I'm just sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those commie hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking my piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
How does Philippe III factor into this?
It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything.
Who was this Frisel?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
Louis XVI style.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
You mentioned Guillaume.
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already.
Poor guy. He's living in the past. He's stuck in the past and doesn't know how to let go. You know, it's so easy to get angry at those kinds of people. But at the same time, it's just sad. It's just sad. And I kind of get it, at least from his perspective. You know, things might have been better. We don't know, because we only have this reality. We only know the reality that we're looking at right now. Things might have been better for some before this revolution. And he's remembering that and comparing it to now. But if there was a revolution, it can't have all been great. Possibly. So, you know, I feel bad for him. You know, there's a line I've never actually heard before. I heard it I was watching the Rest is History podcast with Tom Holland and Dominic Sambrook, and right now they're doing a series on the Troubles in Northern Ireland from the late 60s on to the late 90s. And the phrase that Dominic used was talking about the two different sides, was that they're all prisoners of history. This guy, to me, strikes me as a prisoner of history, in a way. Not this necessarily the same, per se, but close. It's sad. You know? It's sad. Because on the flip side, it seems like he's a man who's lost everything. Because of this revolution. He's lost everything. And he doesn't know, maybe he doesn't necessarily understand where he fits now in this new world, because his whole point of being was serving this king or line of kings with Frisell, Guillaume, and so on. And that is now gone. And he doesn't know what to do except play petanque with another old guy, an old geezer who clearly does not feel the same necessarily as he does.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's borders when it happened. When we took our last stand against the Filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
I saw a statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
And how should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
Killmeister, good to see you, my friend. Yeah, it does sound like Tony Montana a little bit, doesn't it?
The Carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Right.
Let's try this one.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
Yep. As we already just discussed, he's a prisoner of the past. He's a prisoner of the history.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frisell I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frisell the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
He's so loyal that even though, as he says, the last king was a clown, a la probably incompetent, didn't know what he was doing. Sounds like, I gotta get this right. Who was the French king who was guillotined? Was it this Louis the 16th? Louis 16th. Yeah, last king France. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I got that. I did get it right. It was Louis the 16th. Yeah, he sounds like very Louis the 16th, maybe. Well, maybe not. Louis the 16th was just weak. He was just weak and ruling a very cash-strapped country. This guy just sounds incompetent and didn't know what he was doing.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
All very fascinating. All very fascinating. Who's this fella reading the books? I haven't talked to him. Working class woman. The good one?
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman. Why isn't she working?
Oh, shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Phenomenal.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
Good then. Do you need help of a policeman?
What with?
This citizen thinks she can do without your assistance. Don't buy it. They all need help.
Maybe your husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
Here it is. You don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Yes, sir, Killmeister. We still rocking the boombox. We got to. We got to be pretty fly for a white guy. Come on now. Wouldn't you like to?
No.
I can totally help you find your husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
It's got to be something else then. Why else would you be asking her if it wasn't? Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette, lest it turn to pain.
Maybe your children are missing.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so where are they? We're really pushing this.
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
Nanny? Where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
They're at home, right? Smoking cigarettes?
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
Yeah, this is getting weird. Oh, God, now I'm committed. Can you describe me their appearance? Any features that stand out? Something to make... I don't like this.
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
This is just getting stupid. This is getting creepy from Mr. Dubois.
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down.
I could do with a party. A killer party, not a lame-o one. So this is an interrogation over nothing? I don't know. I'm trying to kill a bit of time right now. Because there's one more person I need to interview, but not until after... Trying to get the times right. 2100. That's so after 9 o'clock. Which will be in about... In-game, about an hour and 10-ish. It's for the investigation. I'm trying to be professional.
There is no investigation here. I can tell you that.
Okay, it must be asked then. What are you doing here? Why are you pursuing this? Is it a hunch?
Maybe your cockatoo is missing.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
We're just going to call it there.
Great. Wonderful.
Do you smoke?
No, I don't. Why do you think that I smoke?
Your hands look like they belong to a heavy smoker.
It's not like yours look much better.
Just give me a cigarette, please. I'm not gonna...
She is right. Your hands look even worse than hers, with tiny cuts and gushes covering your skin like a spider web. Your fingertips have become an ugly shade of brown.
Just give me a cigarette, please.
I already told you I don't have any. Go bother someone else.
Do you know where I could get a new pack?
From the kiosk? There's one near the harbor. It's Frita. You can look it up.
She sighs. The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Well, that was enlightening. Not. We could talk to this guy
Oh,
again.
look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Don't be such a Debbie Downer. Very productive. Oh boy. Even have more view of the wall. We're still waiting. It's almost nighttime. It's snowing again. Talk to this old lady again. See if there's what we can.
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds, really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't even know what you're hauling in your own lorry.
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Then it's contraband, Lowman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand? Hermenegildos' bad hand strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
But I just reminded me, I had to, I think, go talk to Manana about something else, and I'm completely forgetting what it was. I might have already. Ask the Jolly... Oh, right, about the armor. Ask the Jolly Mesk about the rest of the armor.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Hey, you're the man in boots at the gates. Kuno said you know about the armor.
The little boy had a good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock.
Oh, good. Classic Kuno.
Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kuno used us to what? Scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then.
The probe into the armor. What did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Hold up. 4 pieces. Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm gonna find 1 piece of it. 1 is enough.
Nice and balanced. Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armored too. The one the bullet hits. Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off him. No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Right, okay. So we gotta try and get the boots off. Oh my god. Thank you, for Christ's sakes. So we gotta try and get the boots off the dead body. That's now stuffed in a fridge. So it might actually make it harder. Let's go tell Kuno that Call Me Mañana says thank you.
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno?
Oh, we can't even say thank you. In order to succeed, 1, the body has to be down. 2, autopsy has to be finished. And 3, Kim has to be absent. He wouldn't approve. This will be devilishly tricky. Send the boots to the processing without getting... But how would I get the boots? How else would I get the boots if I've sent the body off to processing, which is the way, unless there's another instance where Kim leaves?
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
Try to remove the dead man's boots.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Let's not turn this into some kind of circus.
Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone to sleep.
Oh dear. Well, okay. Right, so we're still kind of waiting. I'm trying to kill time here. Just gotta wait.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's the future leader of the proletarian uprising. It's her husband, the missing husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing, though?
Give me
There's
champagne.
no
I'm going
need for
in.
champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found right now.
He's actually not that far away. Protect and serve, madam. Protect and serve, madam. I found your husband.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
But you said you didn't know where he was.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
Point at the working class drunk down near the sea. It's not him.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
I found a working class drunk and thought it might be yours.
Right, because working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Yeah, we'll just...
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
You passed on LARPing as Judge Dredd for a moment. Uh-oh. Here. Now it's going to get deep. Now I feel... Oh, dear. You're right. I do have an alcoholic husband, although not that one.
Ah, blam. Knew it.
But you told me your husband's all right.
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
If he's an alcoholic, he's not all right. So is he missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is. I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends.
Uh-oh.
I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
Kim, is it just me, or do we have a missing persons case here?
I wouldn't be so sure. Man, just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
Not at all. The RCM is ready to chase down every goofball in town. We care about you.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her face.
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What does your husband look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
Oh, 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 straight to the heart. Let me guess. He's disco. He's like a late stage alcoholic.
That's one way to put it, yes. No offense. I'd also add he's a little bit chubby.
I see. What else?
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself.
She sighs, her voice slightly quivering when she adds,
It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
Who cares about the cold when you have your cool jacket to wear? You can completely sympathize.
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
Well, if that jacket is... Well, if that jacket is... I can't... Well, if that jacket is really that cool, then I can totally understand.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Damn.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case. She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
So you are going to look for him?
Yes, we got time to kill.
She genuinely wants you to now. Don't make her ask.
Yes, I will bring him back home to you.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will. Of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
We're looking for a working class man with a brown jacket and a blue liner. Now.
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
It's not him.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Honey, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
No, he's not him. He was out drinking with friends. What is this? Cape Side Apartments. Rue de Saint-Guilain, roundabout north. The belly of this boat shines like was recently painted. Excuse me. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Guilain 33A. I haven't tried talking to Kuno Esse.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
No.
Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
Pig's come to take me out? Trying to snuff me out?
No, why would I even say that? Why would you even say that?
Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me, pig. Not a good idea at all.
All right, fine. Got a feeling he's gone to the bookstore to pick up a book. Said to walk straight home. Now, where is home is the question. I suspect he's gonna be in the Whirling in Rags. Why would he want to talk to Kuno? That wasn't Kuno. That was Kuno Esse. The thing is, I haven't actually... That's the first time I've spoken to her and her alone. Every other time is when I'm talking to Kuno. Brown. Oh. This.
Can I help you? You're already set for the night. Your door is unlocked.
Can I sing? I want to sing karaoke, baby! Oh, can I take that? Some money. Thank you. That's just the cook in the kitchen. So he's not in the Whirling in Rags. by the looks of it. What the fuck is that? This Royal Pinball machine is unplugged. Maybe Hardy knows.
It's you again. What is it?
No, doesn't know anything. Cool. Okay, so nothing. What this guy?
Oh,
Can't
look.
be.
It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
I got a feeling. A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Okay.
A rusting This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do.
Hey, Killmeister. Hell yeah. How are you enjoying it so far? I'm actually just in the middle of playing Resonance, the Plague Tale spinoff that got released a few days ago. Very good game. I've got one. It's certainly. I would say Resonance is certainly different. It's very good, but it's got a pretty sizable. Well, I shouldn't say sizable, because I think you can kind of just. I don't know how to say it. Resonance has got a bit of a. It's got a bit of a pacing problem. But that's really it. Everything else has been very good. And the combat's a bit stiff, but it's forgivable because it's flashy. Ooh, more money. Where in God's green earth is this husband? I'm early on. I think about 4 hours. I'm just trying to think. 4 hours. So you've reached the city, then. You've reached the big city. The big city. You've gone through the prologue. You're now in the city. I got that right? What I'll just say, Killmeister, like if you enjoyed Innocence, you'll love Requiem. I've actually been having been playing Resonance now for the last couple days. I've kind of got an itch to play Requiem again. Guy wants to get on the boat to Marseille. Oh boy. Oh boy, you're at that part. You found the alchemist. Oh boy. Well, let me tell you something, my friend. It's just all downhill from there. And I will say no more. Enjoy. It is a phenomenal game. It is phenomenal. And I think I said it at the end of the analysis that I did for it. Was it now, I guess, a year ago or a couple years ago? It's ending. No spoilers. It's ending. It's one of the few times a video game has actually made me cry. Like, I finished it. and tried to go do some work, and I just couldn't. I'm just like, "Ah." But it's a phenomenal game. Yeah, I think you're phenomenally disturbing. Yes. And I'll just say again, it only gets worse from there. Oh, but it is. I love it. It is phenomenal. I hope, like, Resonance has proven to be a really good... Resonance, like I said, is really good. And it's only a spin-off. So what I hope is that they're kind of trying out some different things for the third game. Because I really, like... I hope there's a third game. Again, I don't want to spoil anything. I just hope that there's a third game. Because I still think there's more to that story to be told. I think. This personal opinion. Now, where is this goddamn husband? Maybe she knows something?
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet?
Yeah, I found a way into the doomed commercial area.
Oh, that's great. I hope exciting adventures lie ahead. And maybe you can help Mother become less afraid.
Yeah, good luck with that. I only made it worse. I'm scum. Just scummy old scum. Take care, Killmeister. Thanks for joining us. It's good to see you as always.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench.
Well, hope to see you on the next one, which will be on Friday, unless something happens. But by all accounts, the next stream will be on Friday, not Saturday like this week.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Why do I gotta wait till he's gone? I'm in charge of the investigation. Twat. A tree. Oh, it's a fountain. There's a tree in it. There's a fountain with a tree. What does this mean? You've got a brown coat, but I don't think you're the husband. Oh, maybe it's more orange. Yeah, just to say again, for those of you, Killmeister and I were talking about A Plague Tale Requiem. If you haven't played it, I heartily recommend that game and its predecessor, Innocence. Definitely start with Innocence first. It's only about 10 hours, so you can get it done in a couple days, depending on how much time you can sink into it. And then Requiem's about 20-ish hours, and it is amazing. Both games are incredible, but the second one is just amazing. Its story is probably one of the best written I've ever experienced, and it's got probably some of the best vocal performances in video games in the last few years. Like, you got Charlotte McBurney and Anna Dimitriou, who are both incredible actresses, especially in video games. Just incredible. And Anna Dimitriou, am I getting that right? I hope I'm saying it right. I'm having massive brain farts right now. Is it Anna? Yeah, Anna Dimitriou. Anna Dimitriou is amazing. She is amazing. And in Plague Tale and Resonance of Plague Tale Legacy, she is just as good. Probably her... Like, she was great in Requiem. She's even better. And I know it's easy to say that she's better in Resonance because she is the main character in Resonance. But there's just, like... Chef's kiss. She is brilliant. She is just brilliant. It's just a shame that Resonance, based on what I've played so far... and I'm about 8 hours in, the game does have some pacing issues. But we may or may not talk about it in a future video. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided. No. Wait a second.
Looking for something, Aunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Yeah, I would tell you to fuck off again, you racist piece of shit. Maybe Manana knows something.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Nope, he doesn't know a thing. Humdally, 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 skilly, humdally, skilly, humdally, skilly. Humdally, 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 lumbadee, hallelujah, ooh, you, yeah, you. Hum skilly, humdally, hum skilly. Hum skilly, humdally, humdally. There, we're just wandering around. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on the cover. What? The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. What is this? A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Where is this man? There's nothing in my notes that from the bookstore admitted that her husband is missing. Chances are the guy is drinking somewhere with his buddies. Find him and bring him home. It's 36 hours. Could he be on the other side? Forgot I put up my armrest. Could he be on the other side of the drawbridge and just got stuck? Could that be what happened? I'm starting to wonder. The room in the whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life. Why is this circle so big? A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Uh-huh. Okay. This is just bizarre. Do we try to convince Hardy again?
It's you again.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's me. Is it you?
Nothing is happening. The pieces are there, but they remain unconnected.
Yep. Nope. But how am I supposed to upgrade again to do it again if logic is all maxed out? Like, what do I do here? Do I have to, I guess, find clothing. Logic. Let's throw that on, see what happens.
It's you again. What is it?
Whoa, that's quite significant.
Nothing is happening.
Nope.
The piece.
Okay, we'll try one more time. Third time's the charm. Third time the charms. Surely.
It's you again. What is
Shirley Hurley. Present a possible theory.
Nothing is happening.
No, really?
The pieces are there.
Damn. Well, I think we're gonna put that shirt on anyways, because I think what do I got? I got that mesh drama. Throw that on anyways. Know thy neighborhood. What's that compared to suggestion? Hi, Captain. We'll throw that back on. Logic. Balancing the books. Try that. And we'll quick save so we don't have to go through that whole process again.
It's you again. What is
it? Well, you see, Titus Hardy, the life of my character revolves around dice rolls.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostile cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze.
There we go.
Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here all night with us.
Wow. We already knew that.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here during all that time.
Kim, we already know Clausius said as much.
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
I guess they're talking about, we're trying to see. Okay. So I thought that was an open and shut case. That Ruby did not kill Lele. Considering that we've already narrowed down that the shots are on the other side. Well, it's been a while. Clearly, I was jumping to conclusions. She didn't go to the toilet.
No.
In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop. And just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
Ruby could have gotten to that roof from somewhere inside the whirling.
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez.
Can you speak any quieter so that the people can't hear you?
Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
Oh, he believes that it was from the balcony.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Yeah, big lab. Back in Jamrock. The Jamrock Ballistics Lab.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science cop. You're a madman.
Yeah, there's a point in the truth to that.
Those numbers were an ass pull, man.
Yeah, and they don't put her on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
Nah, the only way up there is through Clausia's room.
How much do you guys know about this place?
We've only been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
Been thinking of getting wilding in rags. That is on my ass, boss.
There you go. Tatted on his ass. We know the place.
There's a door downstairs in the kitchen. A locked blue door. Ever been through that?
No.
There's another, right on the roof, next to Clausia's window. How about that? You been through that door?
It's just 2 doors. We're not giving him Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if those 2 doors are connected, Eugene? Is that your name, Eugene? If they are connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down. All in 5 minutes. How about that?
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot.
Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling?
All right, I'll play along. Those 2 doors of yours, the winch connects them with some kind of dumb waiter.
What winch? Where's the winch?
On the side of the building. You can see it from the harbor. You want to be a lieutenant, you gotta keep your eyes peeled.
I've seen the winch.
Fuck off, man.
Have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly? Try shit on a stick. All you've established is a possible route to the roof that you haven't found. And even then, a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt, in the shape of a gun.
You lost your gun?
What an idiot!
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder? Of course not. And Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill him.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack.
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun. Let's move on.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds.
All I'm saying is, from where I saw in her cabin, she'd have no trouble getting a gun.
Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roid heads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun. I still never saw her carry one.
He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
There's a small 28% chance that some shot came from beyond the roof.
Yes, goddammit, I know what a 72% chance means. It means there's a 28% chance it isn't that. And 28% is no small chance either.
Just making sure we are on the same page. It doesn't all fit. We are just sharing info, candidly.
Titus doesn't reply. Probably a good sign.
I didn't say I'd prove she had a murder weapon. Just that we need to find her.
I don't know, Cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
It's not why did she kill him. It's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Eugene, let's assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge against you, Titus.
There's no fucking leadership challenge. Just when I thought you were taking this seriously, cop, you put your head in your ass.
Man, now he's just throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks.
Okay. We ruled out infighting. That's how this works, by exclusion. Remember, all we need to do is rule Ruby out too. That's all this is.
There's a bit of truth in there for Titus to react so brashly. He does not like his authority questioned.
Maybe she killed him because she thought it would curry favor with you.
You had expressed, on occasion, your dislike of the mercenaries' presence in Martinez, right?
Whack someone in my district? That doesn't carry much favor with Titus Hardy. She has to know that.
Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Slight. What's the word? Would that be no, that wouldn't be a Freudian slip, but
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that. Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
what was she scared of?
I told you. You. No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
She's probably knew me from my singing days.
Yeah, that's real funny. She wasn't laughing, though. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other. Open them up. Like cans.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught Pete. But she was too scared.
Do you have any clues as to where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand.
Well, we have
You'll
to
never
try and find
her.
that winch.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn. A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlog. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure, there's some shit houses there, a cinder block town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish, hair's red, dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
Do you know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
It's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
Just thinking, yeah.
No, he already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what you are.
Well, hopefully that's that, and we don't have to deal with him ever again. So now we gotta find this winch. Oh, we still gotta talk to that guy. Wrong way. We'll talk to that one guy and then we'll call it. Excuse me. We'll call it for the night. If I can remember how to get to this place. Balcony. There we go.
Yes?
The maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling over the city. Let's try talking to this guy.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security.
It was 28, right?
No one answers.
Shit.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
All right. Tomorrow at 9 p.m. Well, I think, folks, let's get back down on ground level. I think, folks, this will be, I think, a good place to call it for this week. As always, get these down. As always, thank you so very much for joining me this evening. I know it's a bit of an awkward one, being on Saturday and not the usual Friday, but barring any, how do I put this? Barring any crazy happenstances, occurrences, change of plans, whatever it is, we should be back at it. Let me just pull up the calendar. If it wants to work. Here we go. We should be back at it with week 7 on September the 4th. I'll make a post as per usual on the preceding Wednesday, which will be September the 2nd. And yeah, should be back at it on the usual Friday slot at 7 or 7:30. Bit of an interesting one today. Some progress made and some very interesting deep dive into that doomed commercial area for sure. But we're making progress. We're making more progress on the case. And I don't know. Weirdly feels like, I could be wrong. It weirdly feels like we're reaching the end here. Something's telling me we're getting close to the end. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. And I hope we're not, because I'm really enjoying this. Really enjoying this game. So, but as always, thank you so very much for joining me this evening, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay, take care.